Hello and welcome, Reds, to another episode of Matchday Live here at Anfield Index. I'm your host, Jack McIndoe. I'll be taking you through every single last kick of the game at the Gtech Stadium. Liverpool are looking to go back-to-back victories for the first time in a couple of weeks, really, anyway. But Reds, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do let us know your thoughts on the game as well. Fingers crossed Liverpool can very much get the job over the line tonight and put in a performance that is worthy of getting back up there, the top echelons of the Premier League as well. As you can see from the video printer on the bottom, we'll go straight to the starting 11 for the Mighty Reds. Mamardashvili in goal, Conor Bradley, Kanate, Virgil van Dijk, Kerkez, the midfield three of Jones, Szoboszlai and Wirtz, with Salah, Ekitike and Gakpo leading the line for the Reds tonight, with Woodman, Andy Robbo, Gomez, McAllister, Trainioni, Endo, Chiesa, Kieran Morrison and Rio Ngamua makes up the bench for the Reds this evening. Let us know. Obviously, Gravenberch and Alexander Isak do miss out due to, obviously, injury as well, which is massive, really. I think for the calibre of those two lads, especially Ryan Gravenberch, the impact in which he made last season was extremely instrumental, as we all know as well, Reds. But yeah, it's going to be a difficult game. Keith Andrews taking over from the departing manager in Tomas Frank. If you're watching on the regular on the watch-longs on Anfield Index, you'll know my thoughts on Tomas Frank. He was one of the best managers in the division. I think all of us, the majority of football and people, I admired the work in which he'd done at Brentford. He was above board, really, in regards to the performance level in which they received from him. And it was only a moment in time until, no disrespect to Brentford, but a bigger club come in for them. I'm just made up that he hasn't gone to Manchester United, in all honesty, because Tomas Frank, he's a coach that brings the best out of people, and not just the players, but the whole football club as well. But yeah, Keith Andrews coming with a big remit, really, in regards to just keeping them in the division. I think a lot of us, given the impact in which Brentford have had already in the division, they've just become a regular team in the Premier League, and that in itself is a massive achievement, considering obviously their expenditure. Yes, they've gone out. We'll speak about some of the new additions in the build-up tonight anyway, but they've made some great additions. But obviously you've got Liverpool's former captain, who was our leader and legend at Liverpool Football Club, Jordan Henderson. Will speak on him as well. But Reds, happy with the starting 11 anyway. I think obviously it's Salah's come back into the starting 11. Let us know your thoughts, Reds, anyway. It's Mohamed Salah. He's the highest paid footballer at Liverpool Football Club. He's one of the best football players in world football. Has he gone through a difficult period in terms of his form? Of course he has. But I tell you what now, if Mo is very much switched his form, so we know typically Salah's end of season performances do tend to dwindle, but obviously it was absolutely ridiculous at the beginning of that last season anyway. But if it's roles reversal and Salah finishes the season and helps Liverpool capture another league title, I think the first couple of weeks and first couple of months will very, very quickly get forgotten anyway. But there's a long season to go, Reds, and we know there's going to be twists and turns. Man United sadly just won. Sadly they didn't lose tonight, but they have moved ahead of Liverpool this evening in terms of the Premier League as well. So it's going to be one of them. This season's going to be absolutely chock-a-blocker in regards to, I do think there will be a lot more teams competing at the top tier of the Premier League. I don't anticipate Man United to be battling, but in regards to the point split in between first to third, I do think there will be a bit more of a shorter gap than there was last season, as long as Liverpool hopefully are top of that pile. But what does that mean? It's going to be opportunities for the mid-table clubs to push up higher into the European spots. Obviously Forest in Europe as well, and the majority, half of the Premier League with it are in Europe this season anyway, as we know, given how well the English teams did perform in Europe and in the Premier League as well, in terms of Palace getting in a European spot as well. But bear 1 second there, chat. Do get us know your thoughts in the comment section below as well. Just bear 1 second there, Reds. Just getting the notes up anyway, and it lets me. Come on. It's just gone off. But Reds, yeah, how are we? As I said, most importantly, wherever you are watching around the world, if you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below in regards to, and it's going to be a difficult encounter. I think you look and analyse Liverpool's game against Brentford over the last couple of seasons as well. You could always put on your bingo cards, really, the away games that are always going to be extremely difficult. Obviously, the Núñez double last season, it wasn't until the 90th minute Liverpool got a late 2 double goals. Liverpool second on the counter-attack as well, and they are a team, as we said, with Tomas Frank departing. Yes, he might have left, but I think in terms of the internal structure that they've got really well, and obviously hired a set-piece coach. Arsenal have done the same as well in terms of Arteta and all that, but yeah, he's a top. Well, he's very much surprised me, if I'm being honest, Reds. If anyone's let us know your thoughts when you've analysed Brentford coming into this season, I anticipated them to be at least in and around the peripheral. The bottom, really, in terms of the division. I do think the figurehead of Tomas Frank, any club for that matter, would losing a character. Similar with Liverpool with Jurgen Klopp as well. You never know how it's going to work out, but thankfully last season we done really well. The players really put in a performance that was very much worthy of champions, and they made that transition period a lot more easier for Liverpool, really. And that's only gonna, if you're a Brentford fan coming into this season and going into tonight as well, you're just hoping and fingers crossed that this period, this next couple of weeks, even as the weeks and the difficult results do come along the way, you just got to stay on the straight and narrow, really, and just keep your heads down, keep on working hard, and hopefully they can very much. Wait 1 second there, chat. I apologise. Keep on getting results over the line. Wait 1 second there, chat. Let's get the scoreboard up again. Hopefully it's 5-1. It's not. The game's not kicked off there, chat. Apologies. Obviously that was from the Frankfurt score line anyway. But another repeat of that as well, Reds. Fingers crossed. Big up there, Mateus. How are we, mate? How are we, chat? Hope you're all well. You had a very good start to your weekend, whatever you've been up to anyway. And as always, for every single one of us, if Liverpool do get a great result tonight, we can enjoy it going into Sunday night as well, Sunday morning as well, if it are out and about, really, as well. But big up there, Sam. Good boom, results everywhere mean this is a must win. 100% there, Sam. Yeah, obviously the Man United result, sadly, but yeah, chat, how have you analysed? Obviously a big win for Sunderland, a last minute winner. I think they've surprised a lot of people, certainly the pundits that all had Sunderland in the relegation zone, but I think you only have to analyse their midfield. It's going to be extremely difficult when Liverpool come up against them in a couple of weeks' time anyway. Their midfield is spot on. They've recruited really well. Mukiele from the Bundesliga, Gertrude as well. Isildur, don't worry, he's not a Lord of the Rings character. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you'll know that anyway. If you don't, it's just gone over your head. Sorry, everyone. But yeah, he's scoring goals as well. So yeah, it's they've done really well. And Brentford, the main, as I said, with Keith Andrews' target for this season, as it is for Brentford, I think the hierarchy, just staying in the division, I think it's massive, really. And obviously Liverpool have got, well, I say Liverpool, Brentford have certainly got a load of Liverpool players anyway. Jordan Henderson, Queven Kelleher, Seb van den Berg as well. Nice one Brentford for all that dough anyway. It's helped us do a bit of business, well, more than a bit of business this season anyway, but it's always a great club a proper club, I say, a very community-led, driven football club. They do things the right way. There's a load of clubs, but certainly Brentford, the likes of Brighton as well, proper well-run football clubs that they help the fans out massively as well. And that's all you can ask as a supporter for any of your football clubs, if you are a neutral watching tonight as well. They are very much a club to admire. Given the budget, the way they recruit players as well, they obviously don't have an under 20. I think they don't have an under 21s team as well. They rely heavily on the data department, and certainly the similarities between Liverpool and Brentford in that respect as well, in terms of the reliance on data. But data in the modern game has absolutely been pivotal to regards to where Liverpool have been able to progress drastically, improved drastically over the last 10-year periods since Jurgen Klopp and the players that have come in, and obviously data-driven signing in terms of the manager as well for Liverpool. So yeah, the lads with the laptops have done the absolute business. Shout out to them, absolute legends. I tell you what, if we win a couple more league titles, a couple more Champions Leagues, you never know, they might get a couple of Euros outside Anfield, and they certainly would deserve one as well. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to there, hopefully. In terms of a couple more European Cups and Premier Leagues, but yeah, we just got to focus on this season, Reds, innit? And I think a game like tonight, it's going to be, I think we'd all happily get straight to my score prediction, 1-0 Liverpool. I think, of course, you want to be seeing a bigger performance, but let's all not forget what type of ground we're coming into, type of football club, the fans as well. It's always a very vicious in regards to the sound and the noise level as well. Not in regards to the fans as well, I mean sound, Brentford fans, but in terms of the atmosphere, proper away atmosphere. One of the top grounds to go to as well. As well as Fabian said, sorry, yeah, there we go. If you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, shout out to them as well. Yeah, I love Lord of the Rings, as you can tell. But big up there, Fabian. How are you doing, mate? Hope you're well. I hope you're all well anyway, everyone. But if anyone's not seen Lord of the Rings, go and watch it. Yeah. But enough of that. It's Liverpool. But obviously, some of the results this weekend anyway. The Friday game, Leeds United did win 2-1 at home against West Ham. And this is what I was saying. Sunderland are absolutely flying. The Geordies will be fuming with all the Mackhams. I'll tell you, that's one of my favourite derbies in English football, really. Proper couple of red cards and yellow cards in those games typically. And then you got obviously on the Saturday night football today, and obviously the Liverpool's game. United sadly won 4-2, and Brighton did pull a goal back anyway in the last back end of that game to make it 3-2. But Brian Mbeumo's just absolutely done them on the counter attack. Newcastle 2-1, a big result for them, especially considering where they are in the division as well. And Sunderland, as we've alluded to, a big win away at Stamford Bridge. So Leeds, Sunderland, all picking up points as well. So I tell you what, could possibly 3 regulars in the division in recent seasons. Obviously, we've had the 2 back-to-back seasons where all the promotion sides have gone down. Could we be in with a very much a big twist, really? I think that would be a big surprise for all of us, really. But it's good. It's good for the division. It's good for the neutrals, all of us. We do watch it as well. And it makes it a lot more interesting in regards, and it means if you got the likes of Wolves and the lads at the bottom of the division as well, all competing at the back end of the season to survive, it just means obviously the games within obviously Liverpool, Cities, Arsenal's, whoever's competing for the top 4, top 5 positions within the Premier League as well, just means every opportunity for the big lads to drop even more points as well. As well, big up there, Mateus. I would have thought that Sunderland did. Yeah, you've had a fantastic season, mate. I think once they hit 35 points, I think they'll be sound, mate. But that's the script's already been written over the last couple of seasons. Teams that have come into division, just mentioned the great running of the likes of Brighton and the Brentford. They've spent well, but they've not just wasted money. But Sunderland have went out and got fully established international footballers and brought them into the football club. And obviously even a signing like Granit Xhaka, maybe 5 years ago, obviously, but Granit Xhaka has very much matured in his game. Obviously winning the Bundesliga title with Leverkusen and coming to, and that's if you would have asked the Sunderland fans 2 years ago, you'd be bringing in Granit Xhaka, they'd be like, well, But yeah, it's one of them. He's done well. But mainly the focus, and is always the case, is on Liverpool, really, Reds. And in terms of the Brentford side, bear 1 second there, chat. We'll go through that one very quickly. But obviously, their biggest goal threat so far this season has been Big Thiago. They're number 9, a big handful, but certainly scored 5 goals already in the division. So you know what the type of threat they're going to be very much bringing this evening as well. He is leading the line for Brentford this evening. But in terms of the starting 11 for Brentford, the home side, you got Queven Kelleher, Kayondi, Collins, Sepp van den Berg, Ayer, I'm not saying Ayer, that is Ayer, in the back line, Henderson, Yarmolenko, Schade, Kevin Schade, Damsgaard, Otara, and Thiago as well. Obviously, Otara, obviously number 19, the signing from Bournemouth it was, for a lot of money, certainly. But that just goes to show, obviously, the selling of Wissa. Ivan Toney left a couple of seasons ago as well. So it just goes to show, like, they're not scared. And you look at the Premier League as a whole, you look at a team like Brentford bringing in Otara for big money as well. Thiago, Kevin Schade from Leeds as well, it was the season before last, I think it was as well. So, and Damsgaard, a very experienced European player as well. I think he was applying his trade in the Serie A prior to his move to Brentford. Was it Napoli? No, it wasn't. I think it might have been, it was one of the Italian sides anyway. I'm pretty sure it was anyway. And then Jordan Henderson, you're adding that experience. Jordan, he went through the mill at Liverpool, really. It was never easy. It was always ups, downs, really. But I think I made up for Jordan, I think, in terms of, especially in my generation. Obviously I'm 30 as well, and people my age and around that, like, we've grew up watching Jordan Henderson in a Liverpool shirt. It was very surreal to see him go, but I think it was the right time. I think the disappointing factor was, of course, the way in which it ended, but we won't know. Probably when Jordan retires we might get a bigger picture, really, but obviously of what happened there as well. But yeah, he left Liverpool. Would have liked to have seen it done a bit better, but that's football, really. Sometimes when a footballer does depart a football club, it's never an easy fix, really, for both parties. Even you throw in the agents as well. But what a player, what a captain for Liverpool. Very much helped Liverpool spearhead. I always go back to that season in which he did get sent off against Manchester City at the back end of the year. Obviously, that was I think we all knew straight away the form in which he was shown at that back end of the season. I do feel if he didn't get sent off, I do think Liverpool might have very much eclipsed another league title. But hindsight's a wonderful thing in football as well. But yeah, the form he was in at the back end of that year was instrumental, and sadly he got sent off, and we know what happened in that season as well. So yeah, it's one of them, Reds. But yeah, he's come to very much Brentford, and he's looked like he's never been back or away, really. I think there was a great quote already from Arne Slot yesterday in regards to, in the press conference, speaking about Jordan Henderson. Obviously, Hendo was at Ajax, and I'm a big admirer, really, in regards to and Arne just said in his presser, as we know, if you've seen all the comments, he said, yeah, it looks like the Ajax fans are wanting them back anyway. So that just says exactly how he was respected in Ajax, really. Oh, don't know where my camera's gone. Don't pack in now. I do apologise there, chat. Camera just disappeared then. But yeah, Jordan Henderson, what a captain, what a leader, and certainly he'll be leading Brentford really well this season, even at his age of, what is he, 35, 34? Or it might be even a bit more older anyway. But in terms of Keith Andrew, in terms of the bench for Brentford as well, you got Ethan Pinnock, Lewis Potter, Rico Henry, Fabio Carvalho, another former Liverpool player as well. Liverpool did generate quite a fair chunk of money out with that deal as well. Matthias Janssen, Janelt, Reece Nelson, former Arsenal player as well. So they're a solid side. Even looking at Rico Henry on the bench as well, a solid Premier League defender. Not a player that's going to set the world alight, really, but he's a solid 6 out of 10 performer every single week anyway. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to set up for Brentford. You know, they're extremely going to be defending in a low block, really. I think in terms of the transition from Tomas Frank to obviously Keith Andrews, it's going to be very much a big shake-up, really, but I don't think that the core principles will be a drastic change, hence why I think you do look at certain managerial changes, and especially at Brentford, it makes a lot more sense in terms of the structure and like, say if you were to have brought in a Sean Dyche, he's not integrated into the culture, he's not integrated already in the tactics, the setting up of the team on a weekly basis as well. Keith Andrews, to what Tomas Frank done really well was obviously setting up the team and everything, but Keith Andrews knew exactly where to take off, really, from passing of the guards, really. So he has been a manager, and I've been massively surprised the way in which Brentford have applied themselves so far already in the division. Results against West Ham away from home in the last Premier League outing, a 1-0 loss to Manchester City as well, a big 3-1 win. We enjoyed that, didn't we, as neutrals, against Manchester United as well. Obviously, very mixed bag, really, in the Premier League, and a 3-1 loss to Fulham. That very much encapsulates, really, exactly where they do lie in the division. 15th place, 5 points ahead of the relegation zone anyway. So 1-3, drawn 1 and lost 4, scored 11 and conceded 12 as well. So -1 goal difference in the Premier League. So let's hope the performance that he did put in against Fulham turns up tonight. But I think Liverpool, and especially when you do go away to like Brentford and Brighton, you need to be in straight away as well. Last season was extremely difficult, but let's hope Hugo Ekitike and the lads up top can very much be a lot more clinical than we have seen in the Premier League so far. But Reds, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Big up there, Storm. As I said, I'm not an avid watcher of the under-21 football anyway, but there is an academy podcast, Storm, and anyone if you want to check out, obviously Ben and the lads as well do the academy podcast. That is very much check it out anyway, a podcast on Anfield Index. There's a couple of video clips as well, and live streams on YouTube as well, but Ben and Lewis do fantastic videos on that, so check it out. Lewis Bauer as well, so they take you through all the up-to-date injury updates, player development as well, so check that out. That is obviously on Anfield Index. That's the Academy podcast with Ben and Lewis as well. And if you haven't seen it, check it out, listen to it as well. Very informative. I've already learned so much this season in certain individual players, but yeah, Reds, so that's another great podcast already on Anfield Index. If you are new around here as well, hit that subscribe button down below. There's plenty of shows following the full-time whistle tonight. If you're regular, you know the setup anyway, but in terms of if you are new to Anfield Index, we'll have obviously the Gags Tandem show following the full-time whistle. That'll be on the YouTube as well. And of course the post-match Raw, Dave and Trev, and possibly I think it might be Carl as well this evening, taking you through their analysis on the game as well. So yeah, do get involved. If you are an Anfield Index Pro member, you can listen to all the audio podcasts that we do have on Anfield Index in their full entirety. Just as little as £7.99 a month if you want to pay monthly, but if you want to pay yearly, it comes in at £4.99, but £59.99 billed annually. And I tell you what, Reds, as you can see from the little promos on the bottom there, 75 free podcasts a month, over 600 plus free articles a month. And then if you obviously become an Anfield Index Pro member, you can obviously get into the Discord. Discord's free to join, but if you are a Pro member, different categories as well do open up as well in terms of, and you can get the podcast straight away as well when they do get released. And it looks like they're having a light show already as well, Reds, but fingers crossed. That's up, chat. Get the win tonight, really, Reds, anyway. As I said, if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and do get involved as well across the board on all the content that is getting produced on Anfield Index. But a win for Liverpool would very much take them above Sunderland in second, of course. Manchester City playing tomorrow, I think they are, tomorrow evening. So it's imperative that Liverpool do get very much the points on the board and look to very much capitalise. But I'm hoping it's not going to be as easy anyway this afternoon. Obviously Salah and Endo in the tunnel. But yeah, there we go. It's Salah. I tell you what, like maybe 10, 15 years ago, obviously I remember speaking to a couple of Brentford fans when they come into the division, and they were just made up to be here. I'm pretty sure it's very similar as well, but the fact that they've been able to establish them as a Premier League regular in the division, it's massive really as well. Big up there, John. Good evening, Jack. Hope you're well. Not too bad, John. Hope you're all well, bud, and all ears. 3 defenders. Letting the opponent keep the ball seems to be standard of winning games in the Premier League days as well. Yeah, the Premier League's ever evolving, Mateus and chat, as we know. Big up there, Jay. How are we, bud? Chat, if you haven't already done so, do drop a like on the video as well. If you're watching or listening and you're out and about anyway, we'll take you through and I'll cover every single angle on the game tonight as well. But Reds, let us know. In terms of the Liverpool lineup, as you can see, Mamardashvili, Bradley, Kanate, Virgil van Dijk, Kirkes, Jones, Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz, Salah, Ekitike and Cody Gakpo. And the bench for the Reds, Woodman, Andy Robbo, Joe Gomez, McAllister, Trainioni, Endo, Chiesa, Morrison and Engamua as well. But sorry there, bud. It was I don't know a lot about him, mate, but I know he's a forward. But if he's on the bench today, I'm pretty sure he's very much impressed Arne Slot, because he wouldn't be there. The academy infrastructure at Liverpool, we know the great developments, obviously, in terms of Liverpool moving into that Kirby facility was imperative, really, in terms of the club's developments. And obviously, we've got Jurgen Klopp to thank for that as well as the owners of the football club as well. But yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it'll be a great experience for them, as it was Rio Engamura as well. Just being in the squad as well, you learn so much, and being around the senior players as well. Like in any job, if you're around people that you look to for advice and you admire, you're just watching, you're listening as well, and you're taking absolutely every bit of information and learning that you can from them as well. Most importantly. Do that lad the world of good, as it will every single young player or even the new players as well that do come into the football club as well. We've got leaders across the board as well. Good. All good. Fabian, big up there, mate. I don't. It was fair enough, lad. Brentford have a few extra pool players as well. Yeah, done really well, mate. As we mentioned, chat, get your score predictions in the comment section below. Big up there, Storm. Clean sheet tonight for the Reds. Fingers crossed, mate. That would be fantastic, and it gives us a whole world of confidence. It'd be like winning the lottery at this moment in time. Liverpool keeping a clean sheet, and it just builds confidence. Most importantly, and I'll tell you what, Reds, it wouldn't surprise me. Hopefully we can get the performance over the line tonight. But yeah, as we said a couple of weeks ago, it's difficult. It is really difficult. But you know what we're all going to do? Get behind the Reds, support them as well. And get behind them, because they certainly have needed us the last couple of weeks as well. But hey, Jude's playing out there. But be 1 second there, chat. If you are listening or watching, you want to listen to the very much the game as it is unfolding, you can very much sync up the commentary and as Neil for no room for racism as well. A very strong message that sadly does always need to be promoted as well. But unity is everyone's strength as well. Stand together against hatred of any form. Well, there we go. We are underway here, Reds. Right there, chat. There we go, chat. There we go. But yeah, Liverpool playing in the green kit tonight. Ball over the top. Well, yeah, do apologise, chat. I need to get a bigger light, then I can actually start wearing the green kit. And get a little bit of a blue screen anyway, but because if I was wearing a green kit, I'd be disappearing anyway. But Liverpool shooting from right to left at the Gtech Stadium tonight anyway. Obviously Brentford playing with a Damsgaard very high, pushed up alongside Igor as well. Well, fingers crossed. And especially Florian Wirtz off the back of getting those 2 assists against Frankfurt. Hopefully that's given him a big confidence boost as well. Liverpool resulting to go long. It would be interesting, Reds. Obviously there was a couple of great quotes from yesterday in regards to Arne Slot. I'm pretty sure you would have seen them on the Anfield Index socials as well. But speaking about the statistical and long balls, and the lads on You Under Pressure this week as well done a fantastic podcast. There's a couple of little video clips on YouTube, but if you're an Anfield Index Pro member, you can check that out. But I don't want to spoil it, but the lads spoke. Check it out on YouTube, Reds, and hopefully if you do enjoy it, become an Anfield Index Pro member so you can listen to the full video and audio in its full extent as well. But the lads spoke about the data behind the Liverpool going long, opposition teams going long against Liverpool, which was very interesting indeed. And the amount of long balls that are getting pushed against Liverpool this season is astronomically shot up, really. So check that out, Reds. Long ball there, a long throw in straight away, as we were saying, very direct. But the data does suggest teams are going a lot more direct against Liverpool, and it has seriously impacted Liverpool's performances. But as Arne said, you've just got to deal with it. We are, as we always know, if you are a defending champion, it's up to Liverpool to find out different ways of playing, different patterns of play. And that's why you do, most importantly, sign new players to inject that new idea, new quality, most importantly, into the side. Hendo with a long searching ball forward there. Colin, I think that was Ayer. Yeah, it was Ayer. I tell you what, chat. Thoughts on Collins, Reds, if I'm being honest? If he had to pick 2 centre-halves that I wouldn't mind Liverpool signing, and I said this years ago in terms of I made up Liverpool. Hopefully we get Mark Gahey over the line. But if there was another player that Liverpool were possibly profiling, I'm hoping that they'd have a little look at Collins, really, for Brentford. He's done absolutely fantastic since coming to the football club. Signed for big money. But in terms of, he's 25, 26 as well. I think he's got all the attributes to be he already is a very good centre-half, but a good... He could certainly do a job at Liverpool, but a very top centre-half. Obviously the island, big centre-half. But really do rate him. Very good centre-half anyway. Big up there, Panov. How are we, mate? Big up there, Gags. How are we, mate? Oh, sorry there, bud. Brentford nearly gone in behind there, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Brentford throw-in down the left-hand flank. Gags, how are we, mate? Gags, we better win tonight, mate. We better win. We've only got, one or two losses on our on the form guide in the last couple of months anyway. But yeah, hope you're well, mate. Chat, make sure you tune into the Gags Tandon show following the full-time whistle. I'll be joining Gags at 10 o'clock tonight. So tune in for that, and let's hope Liverpool. And it's going to be another hopefully we just get the result over the line, but another long ball here from Brentford down the left with a throw-in. Tell you what, it's 1-0. It's long balls, man. Long balls. How can we... And this is... I'll tell you what, I've got no qualms about this, because you know what, Brentford, that is some weapon. Absolute Rory Delap-esque ball into the box. But it's just really poor defensively. If only we had 11 Virgil van Dijks in our team. But that is a ridiculous long ball. I've got no ball, and Liverpool's still got to deal with that. We've got to be more aggressive. Too many players are on the toes there. Too many. The second, but it's another second ball. Another second ball transition we've conceded. Oh, yeah. Ball gets flicked on at the front post. It's a great flick on. It's a good goal at the far stick, but second balls, man. Kirkes, lads. He's tried to go with it. It's... But, chat, we're only 6 minutes into this, and we're gonna come up against about 200 throw-ins in this game. This could be a very long night, but you just got to be better defending that. Bradley down the right. Salah, ball in. A foul, and that's going to be a foul. There's a coming together there, but chat, it's absolutely, it's so poor. You know exactly, these are the set piece kings in the Premier League. Them and Arsenal, you know exactly what you're going to be coming up against tonight. I've got no quarrels with the way in which they've scored. That Liverpool's got to do better. But even second, it's such an easy goal. It's a well-worked goal from them, but yeah, it just all comes in terms of being a lot more aggressive. Even, it's... Do you want Mamada? And Shada's off there. Yeah, but chat, there's no thoughts on that. A ridiculous goal to concede, but it is what it is. But yeah, big up there, love. It's got money on Liverpool winning. Doesn't score. Yeah, I don't blame it. Yeah, we have. But yeah, big up there, mate. Big up there, Jav. How are we, bud? Yeah, it was a very good finish. But come on, Liverpool, switch on. We need to get back into this game now. Because at the minute, 8 minutes gone, and Liverpool haven't even been in, well, haven't even had a touch in Brentford's box, really. But, as we know, the combination play between Jones and Szoboszlai was instrumental against obviously Frankfurt midweek as well, Reds. But I think, and even, you know me, chat, I've been wanting Frimpong to start. Obviously, he's injured, got injured midweek as well, as we know. But I do understand now exactly why. I do understand why Frimpong hasn't been starting. His height, really, in terms of, you look at the data and way in which Liverpool been conceding goals. Frimpong's what, 5'4", 5'5", or whatever he is as well. I do understand now why Arne is understandably went with Conor Bradley, a lot more taller. Conor as well compared to the Dutchman. That's a lovely ball, that. Unlucky there. Salah couldn't quite get the touch on that. But Brentford have been very sloppy on the edge of their own penalty box here. Liverpool just got to make sure we punish them. Bradley down the right. Ball in. Straight into the grateful arms of Caoimhin Kelleher. But as you are tuning in late or out and about, Reds, Liverpool 1-0 down, courtesy of an absolute thunderous throw-in by Brentford down the left-hand channel. Ball absolutely launched at the front post, and the first flick on, and then the second transition ball, Otara got on the end of it and put Brentford 1-0 up. But yeah, but that's... I do find it mad though, because we've got some big lads in our team. Obviously with no Gravenberch tonight. But big up there, Trev. There we go. There we go. Hello. How are we, buds? Hope you're well. Yeah. That's where you do miss those. Obviously Gravenberch, what is he, 6'2", 6'3". Isaac, 6'4". But it's so important to defend in set plays, whether that be throw-ins, corners. Play it, Cody. Salah! Oh, he was going down. Obviously, checking on his former teammates. Hopefully, Kelleher is okay. But that was much better there by Liverpool on the edge of the box. Just lacking that touch. It was a long ball by Mamardashvili. I do wish we'd go a bit more longer sometimes. A ball from Gakpo to find Mohamed Salah. just a bit too overhit there, really. Just needed a bit less pace on that ball. And I think it was Collins just got a little touch on Salah's back there, really, just to put him off. I think positive. There's a long way to go anyway. A long way to go. But there's certainly space in behind this Brentford back line. But just even on that transition there for Liverpool, it was very much a resulting long ball from Liverpool. Straight down the top end of the pitch, and Liverpool won it and won the flick on. Oh, Mama Dashvili, lads. It's a bouncing ball, lads. What are we doing? We've got away with that. Mamadashvili and Kirkes. Didn't know when Mamadashvili was giving Kirkes a bouncing ball. Go on, Bradley. Get your foot on that ball. Lovely ball to find Yates. Oh, he's tried to look for Salah. It was the right ball down the right. It's going to be a foul on Conor Bradley there. That's the last thing we need, an injury to Bradley, given that we've got Frimpong out for a couple of weeks. It's a knee in the back of the leg. But looking at that possible counter, or the breakaway there, yeah, it's unlucky there. It was a great run from Salah and Hugo. They very much both split. Very much, especially when you're coming up against that back line. See, Seth Vandenberg come up against his former team. Didn't make many appearances for the Reds anyway in the first team, but Liverpool did sign him. Spent a fair bit of time in the Bundesliga. Just didn't quite work out for the big Dutchman. That's better, Szoboszlai. Come on, switch on there, Virgil. Virgil's caught up high here. Very high there, really, Virgil. Thankfully, Liverpool weren't done on the counter, because he was about 20-30 yards out of position. Pick up there, mister. How are we, bud? I know last season was ups and downs. Yeah, it's going to be positive, Reds. I know it's not the greatest start anyway, but I think we all were under the understanding of coming to the Gtech tonight. It wasn't going to be an easy walk in the park. It never is for any football club that turns up for Brentford. They always put on a difficult performance, no matter who they're up against. You've got to battle. You've got to work hard for each other. But there's certainly space to get in behind Brentford tonight. We've not scored, but opportunities like this, Yates is getting a lot of space on the edge of the box. He's trying to hit that over a low-driven ball there, Yates. Opportunity for Brentford down this right-hand channel now. It's an interesting shape here, Reds, in all honesty. Very interchangeable, really, for Liverpool, because there's moments where Cody Gakpo's quite high up, Ekatiké's quite high up as well. But possession-wise, since Liverpool conceded, 80% to Brentford's 20%. But we know possession means absolutely sod all when the biggest stat in football is the scoreline. Yeah. At the minute, all that possession, and we haven't really got too much, nothing to show for it, really, the last 5 minutes since conceding that goal. That's better, Curtis. Well done, lads. Szoboszlai. There's quite a lot of space for the fullbacks here tonight, Liverpool. Bradley's occupying quite a fair chunk of 20 yards of space down that right if we can switch it. Liverpool just keeping hold of the ball at the minute. But I think Vieta is under clear instructions just to stay very central at the minute. Just get in behind that back line of Brentford's midfield. Play between the lines. We know he's such an absolute genius at doing that. He's picking up the ball and just dropping into those little pockets of space. Good switch out to find Gakpo down the left. Just come inside. Come on, Reds. Thoughts on the start? Well, big up there, Carl. How are we, buds? Hope you're well, Carl. Yeah. Liverpool conceding the first of the 6th game in a row. 9 games since we've kept a clean sheet. Bit of a mad one. Do we need another defender? If only. Salah. That's a poor ball by Mo. Damsgaard. Oh, Kirkes. I tell you what, got away with that there, Liverpool. Hendo had 2 runners for Brentford that he really should be hitting on the counter-attack there. That would have been a 2v2 opportunity for Brentford on the breakaway there. Sadly. But it just stemmed from Liverpool just being sloppy in the midfield. Come on. But yeah, Ayoze. But, as we know, Keith Andrews, set piece coach at Brentford for many years anyway. But, yeah, it's... Hugo. Oh, Salah. Tell you what, that's where Liverpool need to be switched on there. Brentford throwing that all the way back into their own box. At this rate, they're just showing off. But that nearly massively backfired there. Salah was very much prowling on the edge of the box. Liverpool players were a bit more switched on there. I think a big opportunity would have risen. Kelleher. So lads, press. That's better, V8. Much better. Come on, Mo. Oh, quicker, Mo. Quicker. Come on, lad. Gakpo. To Jones. Come on, lad. Switchy. Liverpool just need to speed it up, especially in the middle of the park. Come on. But yeah. Thoughts on the first opening 20 minutes chat as we approach the 20-minute mark? Just very, at the minute, just really struggling Liverpool. And you do, I think, even at this rate, if you give Brentford a throw in or even a corner, you just don't, we're not confident at all, are we? Yeah, love. Said. I personally wouldn't have started, mate. I know a lot of you, certainly you, and a lot of Liverpool fans as well, mate. But yeah, at the minute, obviously Isaac out injured, Case is on the bench, Rio and Gamoud as well. But even in spaces like this, Liverpool just allowing Brentford to play out from the back. We're trying to press, but we're just half bothered at the minute. That's better, Virgil. That's better. Second ball, 1. That's better. That's it. Inside. Bradley to Salah. Down the right hand side. Get your head up, Mo. Come on. Floody and Vate very wide right here. Needs a bit of support from his teammates. He's resulted to going all the way back. There's just sheer lack of movement ahead of him. Such a gap. There's a massive gap in between being behind this Brentford back line. Vietz, edge of the box, finds Ekatike. Vietz! Oh, it's just millimetres wide. Unlucky, lads. Unlucky. It was all made by the 2 new lads. Hugo Ekatike, a little back heel inside the penalty box. But the first initial ball to get that to Hugo Ekatike in the penalty box was all made by Vietz. Oh, it's just lashed at it. Flow. It's really good to just see him in a position like that, but yeah, hopefully he's unlucky there. Just could have done with a bit more of a calmness to the finish, less power. But obviously, Needs to get his shooting boots on, really, but ball forwards, but we go again, Reds. Promising. First real big opportunity Liverpool have had, certainly, in the game. It took us 20 minutes, but hopefully just gives us a bit more confidence. But tell you what, the passing so far, I know they might have a high passing accuracy at the minute, these Liverpool defenders, but the balls were the lads, the way the... That's got to be a yellow. Szoboszlai on the counter-attack. Salah. De Weerts. Salah made a great run there. Really, I thought he was initially going to go to Salah, but Salah made a little dummy run into the centre there. Just allowed Weerts at space and time. He's got it now, the German. He's found Szoboszlai. Drop of the shoulder. Find Gakpo. Ball into the box. Oh. Corner. Not corner, sorry. Goal kick. Yeah. Cody Gakpo. Bloody hell, I thought that took a slight deflection, but yeah, no. But at least Liverpool, last 2-3 minutes, have started to get that ball into the penalty box, and it's all stemming from Floody and Weerts getting on the ball and trying to dictate the tempo of the game, really. Well, it looks like Yarmouk might be a bit injured here. Just got to keep an eye on Sharda, really. His pace, his ability to get on the ball in transition. Ball over the top. Lovely ball to find Hugo Ekitike. Just a touch of either of them there. Unlucky there, Hugo. Second ball. I'll tell you what, we've got a little bit of more of the lucky bounces really tonight. That's something we didn't have against Man United. Obviously, create your own luck, but the ricochets on that night. But at the minute, touch wood, Liverpool just need to keep on at it really. That's what I'm saying. A goal will come. Fingers crossed, mate. Oh yeah, he hasn't, Liverpool. We know that, mate. We know that. I'm not bothered about the fireworks. I'm sorry, cameraman. I've got a football game to watch here. Thank you. There we go. Why are we randomly cutting to the fireworks when there's a Liverpool on the counter attack? Certainly, the director in the studio must be a Man United fan or something. Yeah, let's just get a shot of the fireworks. Congratulations, whatever's happening anyway, but the match is on. I'm on the bill. Pushing and probing, really. This Brentford back line. Gakpo, just over the bar there, really. I'll tell you what, he's got the opportunity. First real time tonight, Gakpo. But that's really poor defending by Brentford, just allowing him. Oh, yeah. But the space in this back and behind this Brentford back line, Reds, today's just got to be a lot more clever when we get on the ball and play those incisive passes. Yeah. Yeah. Certainly. Fair play, Antonio. It's a great coat, that, by the way, lad. Yeah, Antonio, former West Ham striker. Yeah. Some excellent fashion there. Certainly won't see me wearing that anyway, but yeah, I'm surprised. Did he get booked for that? Yarmouk. He didn't get booked for that. I was going to say, don't want to shout his handball, but Very surprised didn't get a booking there. Stopping a counter attack with his arm. But yeah, Reds, as we are, 20 minutes left, 25 minutes gone into this game. Really, obviously Liverpool find themselves 1-0 down, courtesy of a Dango Otada goal on the 5th minute. Come from a throw-in, a deep, long, searching ball, an absolute missile into Liverpool's penalty area. But again, Liverpool losing that second ball on the second phase flick on. Brentford players were a lot more hungrier at the front post, to wanting to win that ball, make it their own. But Brentford, surprisingly, they're giving Liverpool a fair amount of time on the ball, really, which is quite surprised with, if I'm being honest. Kirkes. Oh, it's a poor cross. Kirkes, what a ball in terms of the initial build-up phase. Cut open that. Curtis Jones, who else? Yeah, he's onside there. But, I'm sorry, Kirkes needs to be hitting a Liverpool player. Even cutting that back to Cody Gakpo, he's screaming there. Get up. Well done, ref. Play on. Oh, needs a shout there. Curtis getting the ball nicked off him by Jordan Henderson. Looks like Yarmouth might be coming off here. It's not time wasting. He is absolutely knackered, I think. So I'd expect who's coming on here. Frank Onyeka, I think it will be. They're number 15. Possibly in coming on. Come on, ref. Add these minutes on. Obviously with Henderson in the middle of the park there, he's created the most big chances for Brentford so far this season. Registering 2 big chances as well. So yeah, look, it's coming off. So who's coming on for them? Who's he go? Oh no, you got Matthias Janssen as well. Yeah, probably will be Janssen. Yeah. Probably Janssen coming on. Canate, come on, la. Thiago wanting a battle, but as we know, with here we go. We've just give Eber White just gives him a throw in, man. It's only dawned on me. Oh no, Jano's come on. Oh, another big lad, I swear he's about 6'2", 6'3" as well. But Jano's coming on. But there we go, another Brentford missile into the box in the exact same position in which he scored. Come on, Virgil. Marshall your troops, lad. Get that ball at the front post. Another throw in. Mamadashvili needs to be more on your toes here, Eds. On your toes. It's away. Second ball transition too slow here. It's allowing him. Ball down the. There's a Brentford player down. And their number 7's down at the minute. Come on, play on. Done a man down. It's not a head injury anyway, but he's back up now anyway. Kevin Shardet. But even that opportunity there, just so slow to try and get out and play out from the back. It's far too nice for our own liking, really. If it's a head injury, then sound fair enough, stop the game, but it's not. Oh, Kirkes. Van Dijk against Igor. Too easy. Yeah, big up there, Tony. Yeah, not happy there, too. I don't think majority of us aren't, mate. It's really poor. Frustrating, really. Certainly is very frustrating, chat. Just get the ball under control, please, lads. But even when we do get it, be a lot more dangerous on the ball in terms of getting those through balls. Show a lot more composure, really. Time, Salah. Just asking too much from him. So poor again. Tony, I think you might be an Everton fan there. Like. Yeah. Tony wants Graham Potter in there. Yeah. Ew, Harry Potter. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you can't allow him that space there, Reds. That's bad, that. Can you outside it? What are we watching here, Reds? Defend. Salah pressed the ball. Oh, Mo, lad, what are you doing? Henderson White, that is. Oh, Mo, lads. What have we just seen? Salah's on the edge of the box and he's not pressing when you've got the ball. Press the man, close the man. Now just let Hendo just have a shot there, lads. Sounds. Wasn't just Salah though, but it was like 2-3 of the players there. Just far too happy and content. I think it was Jones. Jones and Salah and Szoboszlai on the edge of the box, just like watching. It's like, come on, lads. Yeah, like, Liverpool have had more of the better possession chat, but Brentford have been a lot more clinical with the actual when they've got the opportunity to get in behind, because they're playing. Might seem simple, but they're playing forward balls. We're just too bothered about passing sideways and backwards and like actually wanting to, and we're not really taking many risks again tonight. Like, we're winning even that flick on there. We're pumping the ball up to Ekitike. He's winning the flick on, but we're not flicking it to one of our players, and we've got a yellow card here. Okay, great. Kirkes was on a yellow card, and we're half an hour into the game. Just don't foul him there, man. Just so poor. He's still got so much to learn, Milos, hasn't he? Yeah, Mark, we do have City in a couple of weeks. Can't wait for that game. Yeah. Thing is, we'll turn up against City. Because City are actually go for it, really. But it's Hendo. We've just given them more or less a goal here, Brentford. With this, they love a set piece. First flick on. Second flick on. Well done, Jones. Play the ball. And Brentford have somehow still got that now. So open for both teams. But Liverpool on the counter-attack there. Just again, Jones done really well on the edge of the box. He manoeuvred away from one of the Brentford players. And he's looking ahead of him and he's like, literally I didn't have many opportunities for him on the breakaway there. Well done, Curtis, lads. Ibu, you better win that. Well done. I was going to say Ibu if you would have lost that. I was going to be like, no way. Igor. Why is Aya that high? Fair enough. Oh, we're getting absolutely prime Barcelona'd. Yeah, flicks around the corner and everything. We've got their left-sided centre half. Aya absolutely 50 yards up the pitch. Fair play, lads. Yeah. So all you can do is laugh, really. And we've given another throw in again. Come on, ref. What in the time wasting's that? Swear he spent about half an hour on that touchline. And if they scored off this. Keeper! Thank you. Here we go. That's what he should have done on the first one. Show a lot more composure. Lads, what are we doing? Kickers! Where you going, lads? Another... So we just defended one throw in there, chat on the other side of the pitch. And then Kirkers nearly absolutely boots it in. But then we've just kicked out the ball in the opposite throw-in. So the same lads didn't have to go the other end of the pitch. So we're defending another right-hand side throw-in now. This is pure football and cinema here. Absolutely Tony Pulis will be made up watching this footy. Long ball. Reds, we can't pass a ball for three times to each other. Come on, Reds, switch on. Come on, man. So it's a difficult watch, mate. Certainly. Can we please keep hold of the ball? It's alright, you haven't scored. Why have we got Floody and Vert 70 yards in our own penalty box? Like 50 yards. He's literally defending on his own, and it's another throw in. Mamadashvili. That's something he's got to learn in this league. This isn't La Liga. Oh, he's waiting for a short one. But it's alright. You just give him a better angle there. Right, break away here now. Oh, something over the bar. But I tell you what. Fair play, Brentford. Absolutely mixing it up, really. I tell you what. Short throw-ins, short free kicks, long throw-ins. A lot of variation to their game tonight. Whoa. Apparently the Brentford commentary just said Brentford have cleared instructions for Brentford not to take any more short throw-ins. They're wanting to go long. Which you understand why. Yeah. Ball over the top here. Otana, Igor, Jones, Coyote. Well done, lads. Igor, he's in here. Igor! And straight back to a Brentford player. Oh, what a save, Mamadashvili. That should have been 2-0. Well, what an absolute worldie of a strike, and an even better save by Mamadashvili. His big frame helped him with that. Damsgaard's absolutely rattled that. And he's tipped it over the bar. That is looping into the back of the net. I tell you what a save that is. Absolutely stunning save by Mamadashvili. It's fair play, lads. But it's going to be a corner to Brentford here. Otara. Ball in swinger. Maybe a goal kick. Well done, Mamadashvili. But absolutely getting battered at the minute, Reds. Absolutely getting battered, but you got to say fair play to Brentford. But Liverpool really poor in terms of possession-wise. Kirkes, first time ball into the penalty box. Bradley, I say well done, referee said play on. Bradley down the right. He's found Sabozlai, first time ball in. Vietz. Little give and go. That's it. Kirkes. Ball in. Away. Curtis Jones. Jones straight to Kelleher. Tell you what. That's... But yeah, it's even there. Oof. Collins nearly got his head on that. I'll tell you what, if he got his head on that, would have been an interesting deflection, really. That's what Van Dijk's just saying. He's pointing in terms of Bradley just to say the space down there. Come on, Virgil, lads. Step up, lads. Yeah, would but I tell you what, massively in terms of, I do think this will be the duo long term in terms of Jones and Szoboszlai. They are. It offers just much more better protection, really. Because I do think if those two lads aren't playing at the base of the six, two pivots, I think Liverpool would have found themselves 2-3-4, 5-0 down already. And I say that, and Szoboszlai just give away the ball. And he's just won that back. Well done, lad. And typifies really exactly what Szoboszlai is all about. Loses it, but he's got that ability to run back. And Shada's just absolutely done Hugo Ekitike there. But yeah, Reds 41 minutes gone. Yeah, really struggling at the minute. Let's have a little look. Let's get the stats up. Stats been absolutely sod all, really. This one we're 1-0 down, but 65% possession, Reds. Had 3 big chances. There's no way they've counted as big chances, really. Just really, again, not taking our chances then. That's what I said. How have they gone down as big chances? Mamardashvili having to come 40 yards off his line. Bradley. Well done, Bradley. Run inside. Well done, Jones. Well done, Curtis. Ball in. Again, there's... where's Hugo, lad? On the edge of the box. Referee said play on. Why is Ekitike on the edge of the box there? Get him in the 6-yard box. Okay. Dominic Szoboszlai. It's done well there. Jones. Canate. To Kirkes. Back heel to Gakpo. Is that a penalty? Referee said no penalty. Said he got the ball there. Gakpo's went down. Brentford still on the counter attack. If you felt he's dived, Hooper, book him. Damsgaard. Oh, that's awful by Kirkes. Defend it. Kirkes, wow. Missed opportunity there by Brentford. That should be 2-0. Got away with that, Milos Kirkes. They're still checking it from Gakpo anyway. Still haven't seen a second angle on that. Oh, checked and cleared. Checked and cleared, really. Haven't seen a second angle on that, Reds, but I do feel he got the ball, but... yeah. With your 40s dive there, ref, book him. What a ball to find Shada. Canate. Shada! 2-0. That is horrendous. But that's Sunday League. That is Sunday League football. One through ball. Liverpool have found themselves 40 yards high up the pitch with a ridiculous high line. But chat fully do deserve to be 2-0 down there. Absolutely ridiculous. The goal I've just seen here. Ridiculous. Getting caught out on the halfway line. It's a sloppy ball by Hugo Ekitike. But in no realm of possibility should be Ibu Kanate be 20. Like, it's Shada, done well. And what is that, Mamadashvili, lads? Oh, Ali Becker. We don't half miss you, lads. Oh. I know I can't be blaming Mamadashvili. I'm blaming the whole defence here. But chat, even in League One, you'd be getting punished with sloppy football like that. Hang on. I've only just seen the angle. You are having a laugh. I've only just seen that. How's that being cleared? I'll tell you what, let's have a little look at this. 2-0 down here, Eds. This... I'll tell you what, yeah, it doesn't matter about that Gakpo. It's alright, we're 2-0 down. Well, it's not alright anyway, but yeah, that's our own fault. You can't be doing that at any standard or level of football. Losing a ball that high up the pitch. And then your two centre halves literally being on the halfway line. Kanate's 5 yards in his own half. But it's ridiculous. Ridiculous football we are playing at the minute. And then again here. Shada. Van Dijk, can you get a control of your defence, please? Please. Please. Come on, lads. Keith Andrews providing Arne Slot with an absolute masterclass. Wow. Chat. Yeah, it is game over, lads. I know we've got 45 minutes to go here, mate. And chat, you know me, I'm quite positive. But, yeah, absolutely. This game should have been about, even at half time, 3-4-0, really. It's just ridiculous. They're absolutely toying with us, this Brentford side. It's brutal. That's what it is, Trev. Yeah, they will. Love, they will. Yeah. Yeah, but... ridiculous, chess. Can't believe. I don't... I say can't believe, I can believe, but I just don't understand, like, that second goal. If you're coming in from work or whatnot, you see the highlights tonight, ridiculous. I get, you can get transitioned in football when you lose your possession, but another throw-in. But yeah, Liverpool can't, like, for the majority of this first half, really. We can't string 2-3 balls together here, really, in terms of the squad. But there's too many players at the minute. Too many players at the minute too shy of the ball. Too shy of the ball. So when you're watching a side, like, players like cower away from the ball in terms of there's lacking confidence, then there's just watching players run away from the ball. It's difficult, it really is. But 3 minutes on there, sorry chat. Three minutes added on here. No one shown for the ball. What are we doing? Get in! 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. Kirkes, come on, lads. Come on. There we go. I'll tell you what, if you're a Brentford fan, where's that minute, like the minutes come from? Yeah, 2-1. Milos Kirkes. Tell you what, that's what we needed. We needed that goal before half time. That's the first time we've actually got a ball into the penalty box. Well done, Bradley. And well done, Hugo Ekitike there. Little I think it's a flick on at the front still. Or is it a deflection? Doesn't matter. It's in the back of the net. Milos Kirkes. We desperately needed that. Milos Kirkes. That's the Milos Kirkes we knew. Obviously Bournemouth, sorry. Getting into the penalty box. Disrupting the opposition players. But yeah. Crowd aren't happy with the goal in which you conceded. I think someone's been yellow carded there, really. I think it might be Keith Andrews, really. There we go. Well done. A massive goal, really. I think Keith Andrews has been yellow carded there. But Reds, wow. What an absolute whirlwind of 45 minutes. Wow. Thoughts on that, Reds, so far? And yeah, and as I said, as soon as that ball at the back of the net, I could understand why the Brentford fans and players are a bit... I'm not complaining. None of us are complaining. We take that, but we take it. We're not there to control the time, are we? But yeah, let us know your thoughts on that. It was an awful first opening 45 minutes for Liverpool. Absolutely diabolical. I think that's one of the chats. Is that the worst half of football you've seen from Liverpool so far this season? I tell you what, it's certainly up there. I know we've only conceded 2, but yeah, Michael, it is. He does look lost at the minute, mate. The team looks lost, really. It's really difficult. Really difficult. It's tough for. Yeah, I know you said there, love it. Very much. It will be difficult. It's going to be always difficult. It always is difficult for the defending champions. But there we go, chat. Get in. 2-1. Subs for the second half. Well, we certainly do need some, mate, anyway. It's when we all analyse it and when we've all seen it and that, like, it is difficult. Like, fair play, and I'll say that straight away. Obviously, we'll come on to Liverpool's ball performance as well, but Brentford really aggressive in terms of the way they've played tonight so far in the opening 45, and similar will be for the second half. They'll be absolutely fuming going in at half time. They'll be absolutely livid, really, and yeah, understandably, really, with the extra time added on. Of the added time, there was 3 minutes added on. I think Liverpool scored in the 4th minute added on as well, but it is what it is. But aggressive on the free kicks, aggressive on the throw-ins as well. Their first goal come from a long searching ball. I wanted Liverpool to be a lot more active in terms of on the toes, but far too passive. First flick on, a good flick on for Brentford, and then the second ball to the far stick in that transition found Otara, really. But yeah, the second goal from Kevin Schade. This is probably this is the worst goal Liverpool conceded for me so far this season. If you listen to the audio tonight in the commentary, but once you watch the highlights, Liverpool caught up massively on the halfway line. Ekitike and the lads trying to just do little silly passes that were absolutely going nowhere, really. Then he transitioned really quick. It's a big hallmark, really, and you understand, like, Liverpool would have been doing that, but yeah, there's no reason at all. I get with a high up, but Van Dijk, Ibu's 5 yards in the Brentford penalty area. Van Dijk's the deepest centre half, deepest defender. He's literally 2 yards over inside our own, over the halfway line, and Schade, a ball straight through the heart of Liverpool's defence, right in behind Canate and Virgil. And then similar with Ekitike's, well, similar in terms of the finish, really. Schade does really well, gets ahead of the Liverpool centre half, and then it's up to Mamardashvili. That's why, as I was saying, with the goal we conceded, we don't half miss Alisson Becker. Like, how many times have we seen down the years Ali's one of the best 1v1 penalty shot stoppers in terms of you do always back Ali, but he's learning the hard way. Mamardashvili obviously pulled off a tremendous save 5 minutes before before that second goal coming anyway. But it says a lot when you're relying on Mamardashvili, like him being the last line of defence. But yeah, it was a difficult. Yeah, it's just frustrating, Reds. Really frustrating in terms of how poor we are playing. It's just, you need big characters stepping up in periods like this. You need them to step up, and hopefully second half. And that's what I was saying. We needed to score before half time. Massive as well. So for the second, how many can we make, mate? Anyway, yeah. As I'm saying, get Salah off as well. Storm not happy as well. Yeah, Brentford complaining about the extra time. Yeah, as Doctor said there. Yeah, they did take like half an hour. There was one period and like passage of play for Brentford tonight. I was just laughing my head off really. Ball, they have a throw in down the left hand channel, lob it in, and then our lads kick it out to the opposite end, the other side of the pitch, and then the same fella has to go and get the same ball. And again, he walks like 40 yards across the pitch just to take another throw in as well. It's just understandable because he's got the longest throw in the team, but yeah. Not as bad as Palace. Well, true. Yeah, true. Pretty unsurprising, but still in at the minute as well. Yes, it's momentum. I think goals of that nature, but Liverpool need to capitalise that as well now in terms of using that goal for our advantage, because you know the way in which, especially when Arteta and other managers come to Liverpool, Anfield, and they get on the wrong side where you've got managers fuming at the referee and Arteta just sarcastically clapping the cop and all that. Like, hopefully, like that, using that disappointment from their end in terms of conceding, they'll be seething at the referee. They'll be thinking, oh, obviously everything's against them as well. But the biggest thing was Liverpool managed somehow to get a goal at the back end of that first opening 45 as well. Conor Bradley ball down the right hand side as well. Ekitike at the front post. And then, that's what we need. We need bodies in the box. And that's what we've not been doing enough so far this season. Like, if you're going to whip a ball across, just have people in the box. And as I said, Kirkes was doing that for so many times in a Bournemouth shirt. Of course, when he plays for Bournemouth, there's more space for him to attack compared to Liverpool as well. But chat, what are we saying on that? At first I thought, I didn't think nothing of it. But it's going to drive big debate on social media as well. I'm pretty sure me and Gags will be getting all your thoughts and opinions after the final whistle as well. But penalty or not, I still think it's one of them really. I think when you start over-analysing it, the ball doesn't get played there, but I still look at that. Even if Gakpo's dived there or whatever he's done, it still didn't get checked anyway. But yeah, Damsgaard, tell you what, it's a great ball by Damsgaard, but even still, like, just more and more I watch that Sharda goal makes me angry. Well, yeah, this fella probably won't go off chat. That's the thing, though, Stone, we've got to defend it. I think there was a great statistic on Monday Night Football, just gone. I think Carragher and the pundits on that as well broke down the amount of long ball percentages in the Premier League have massively gone up, drastically in compared to other previous seasons as well. And this is what frustrates me as well. Liverpool should start adding a lot more variation to our play. Of course, when you've got very talented footballers, you want to keep the ball on the floor and all that. But at the end of the day, look at how scrappy Liverpool's goal was there tonight in terms of just before half time. It's a scrappy goal. Ball cut across the box. There's no 70-odd passes before it. It's just a case of just getting the ball on the byline and whipping it across. Like, football can be a very simplified game, but I do think sometimes Liverpool, especially this season, we've been overcomplicating it for ourselves. Even result to going long ourselves. You've got a big lad like Hugo Ekitike, and that's what's done my head in sometimes, because Hugo's been winning the first flick-ons, he's been winning the long balls. Mamadashvili's been pumping quite a fair couple of long balls, but again, it's that same situation at the second ball. It's so like stop and start for Liverpool, because there's been periods in that first 45 where Liverpool has been great periods where we won the first, the second and third ball transitions, but then there's been other periods when Ekitike's getting the ball and he's flicking it on, but it's going straight to a Brentford player, and then we're getting absolutely done on the counter-attack as well. So it's just very much a mixed bag, in all honesty. But it's this is where Arne and the technical staff do make the money as well. Yeah, it's and that's the thing. I'm sorry to say it, chap, but how many times have we watched Ali down the years? Any team, for that matter, would miss a player the calibre of Ali, but that situation, how many times on the counter-attack over the last couple of seasons. But that's where Mamardashvili's got to learn as well, and he will learn. He's practicing with Alisson on the regular as well, but that's the standard. That is the standard, really, as it was with Ray Clemens down the years. Pepe Reina had a good couple of years, 2-3 seasons in a Liverpool shirt. Ali for the last prolonged period. When the day does come that Ali does eventually depart, hopefully it's not. It's a lot longer than we're hopefully anticipating as well. But if that is the case, then he's got to learn, and he's got to learn quick as well, because he's a big lad, Mamardashvili. He can fill any goal frame. He can fill it. But I think just even there, just come out a bit more aggression, really. Just like his wingspan, really, could be absolutely massive, really. He could fill the goal, and that's... But at the minute, but the other side to Mamardashvili as well, if you're watching a game or listening, he made a tremendous save when we were 1-0 down as well, on the edge, a tremendous strike by Damsgaard. It was fingertip stuff, and obviously the big lad himself, that's where his big arms helped him out massively really as well. So yeah, possibly, matey. I think he would. That's what obviously first thought straight away when we were doing the watch along as well, chat. I just had visions of how if only Ali was in the sticks, but he's injured at the minute. But he's not. So it's not even mentioned most of the half. Yeah, it's not just it's not just Mo as well tonight, matey. It's really. Let's have a little look. We'll have a little look at it. He's had a bad game, don't get me wrong, Reds, but I think it's just so disjointed. Like, we've all watched a half, very disjointed. Let's have a little look in terms of the forward attackers for Liverpool, really. So in terms of total shots, Ekatige's had 2 total shots. Accurate passes, 7 out of 9, 78 percentile. In terms of touches in the opposition box for Hugo Ekatike, again, like it was last week, 2 touches for Hugo Ekatike, 2 touches in the opposition penalty box. That's ridiculous. That's a case of getting him the supply line. That's ridiculous in itself. He's had 21 touches, Ekatike. Salah, for that point of view as well, 70% passing accuracy, 7 out of 10. Accurate passes, shots on target, 1 out of 1 as well. Touches in the opposition penalty box, 2. And he's only had 17 touches out of 48 minutes of football. That therein lies exactly where your issues are. It's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure Bradley's touched the ball more than Salah. Probably would have, being a defender as well. Yeah. Bradley's had 34 touches on the ball, which is understandable because Liverpool just being absolutely all over the place as well, really. But in terms of Szoboszlai, accurate passes, 88 percentile. He's done really well, as good as he possibly could, really. Curtis Jones, why am I even looking at his passing accuracy? Accurate passes tonight, Curtis Jones, 97%, which is really good. I think it's just a case of the lads ahead of him, really. But Virtus been touch and go, really, as well. He's had a couple of big opportunities. Virtus, just having a little look at Cody Gakpo as well. Touches in the opposition box, Cody Gakpo 1. 24 touches as well. So, like, fair play, Brentford, but it's just when we're getting forward, we're not doing enough. And just even with those little you can't be doing that. 2 touches for Ekatike and Salah in the opposition penalty box in 48 minutes of football. Like, that's not good enough. It honestly isn't good enough. And it drastically needs to improve. Lack of no control. Yeah. Well, as I just said, with the passing accuracy there, we've got the control in the midfield, mate. It's just a case of big up there, Doctor, in terms of getting it out wide and just getting it up to the forward players. But it's about, I think it will be interesting. Can I have a little look? Probably have to have a little gab with Gags at the full time as well. But it will be interesting to see in terms of how many. Sorry, there, chat. I'm trying to have a little look. Can I see how many of those passes are forward? There we go, chat. Sorry, on the fly here. Will be interesting to see how many balls are forward really, as well. But yeah, Reds, let us know your thoughts on that. So there's last season I love Slot, but there's arrogance. Fair enough, Graham. That's your opinion there, mate. Fair enough. I massively disagree. I don't think he's arrogant. He's not arrogant for me. I get where it might come across, but he's a winner, mate. He's a winner. He's done really well last season, of course. But it's what I'm pretty sure he's got amazing people around him. He's got amazing people around him that will tell him what's right and wrong as well. That's part and parcel of having a good team around you as well, most importantly. But I don't think he's arrogant. He's just confident, really. I think confidence comes across very differently for a lot of people when people, like even like Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's very confident in himself. He's become one of the greatest ever players to play, but that was hard work and determination. He knew his quality as well, but yeah. Fair enough, Graham, but yeah, I don't think he's arrogant, mate, but that's your opinion, but fair enough. Can he learn? Can he improve? Certainly. I think everyone can as well. This Liverpool team can massively improve, and it will. But it needs to very quickly. But yeah, Tony saying, yeah, we're all disappointed with Salah, mate. He's clearly going through very bad form at the beginning of the season. As we said at the top of the show, fair enough if Salah turns up at the back end of the season, but at the minute, he's going through a very difficult period in terms of form. But I think it's just an abundance of other players around him as well. Like you've got some individual players, but yeah, it's. But even when you look at the bench, though, chat, who are you anticipating to bring off there, though, Reds? So in terms of if we are bringing off Salah, Chiesa coming on, because you look at Liverpool's attacking options, we haven't got a lot. Because we've got no Gravenberch, we've got no Isaac on the bench. You look at the attacking options for Liverpool, you're looking at Chiesa, you're looking at young Kieran Morrison and Rio Ngamua as the only Liverpool attackers. So even if we are going to be subbing Salah off, you're going to be bringing one of those three lads on. And we're expecting Rio Ngamua to come on and set the world alight. It's asking a lot from the young lads as well, but if you're good enough, doesn't matter. As we knew with Rio taking that opportunity. But I think, yeah, no pressing. Yeah. Big up there, dudes. It's been poor pressing, really, hasn't it? It's been pressing, but very disconnected pressing, if you get me. It's like certain individual players pressing there, and it's very, very disjointed. That's where the Brentford second goal come from. We're losing the ball, and then there's one or two players trying to press, and then we get absolutely transitions, like cut in behind far too quickly and far. But that's what Brentford and teams, when they come up against Liverpool, that's what they practice on in repetition, really. Repetition for the whole week build up to Liverpool. It's about when you lose that ball, how quickly can you get that ball forward through the middle, or even a ball over the top, and then just getting your fastest players on the counter attack and looking to penetrate in behind as well. So it's going to be one of them, really, Reds, in it. But yeah, it is. Yeah, there we go. Big up there, AK. As I say, get the ball in the box, make the defence. It's simple, mate, sometimes, and that's where our goal come from, mate, wasn't it? The simple ball into the box, just whip it in. Doesn't matter the quality, as long as it gets inside the box and just ricochets off. Even if it's a scrappy goal like we did with obviously Kirkaz's goal as well, we take those. Yeah, big up there, Mitchell. Yeah, it's crazy, mate. It is crazy, but they are lethal. They are lethal. It would be interesting to see if Liverpool added that to our game, really, as well. It would be a lot more exciting. It'd add a bit more variety to Liverpool's games. They're just relying on some individual technical footballers as well. But there's nothing better than just an absolute route one ball, like just getting in behind and just getting Salah or Ekatike on the end of it. And sometimes football can be very simple sometimes, but yeah, I don't think Arne Slot would be very happy if Liverpool just started spamming 70-yard diagonal balls or forward balls on the regular, really. But it's just about freshening up, really, chatting it. As Sam said, get Chiesa on. Guys, yeah, it can't be allowed. But it's that counter-attack, Reds. I'm absolutely not. Well, yeah, I'm petrified in terms of that counter-attack after watching that second goal, Reds. It is, guys. Scary times, mate. Need the big second half for you. Is he? Probably got injured celebrating their goal, if I'm being honest. That's a joke. Yeah, is he? Hopefully he's alright, but yeah, probably done his hamstring celebrating the air. New ref. As Love said, the ref won't save us. Yeah, as Ashgar has said there, mate. Yeah, we certainly do lack creativity, mate. Certainly, bud. Salah still on as well. Best midfielder. Best midfielder is Henderson, and he doesn't play for us as well. Yeah. So yeah, what a captain and a leader he was as well. But yeah, Ashgar has said as well, blame Slot for being outspoken about the tactics on the opposition, unnecessary pressure for the boys as well. Yeah, that's one thing. That's a great comment there, but that's one thing that's done my head in, if I'm being honest. And I think that as for you, Board, and for a lot of Liverpool fans, I'd like him to be a lot less talkative in terms of tactics and all that, because like big football clubs certainly do hire obviously the scouts and all that, but the scouts would all be watching, like the technical scouts and all that. They've all got phones, they've all got like Sky, like other like media companies, like apps and all that. They, like all of us, the social media, they're glued to their phones as well. So yeah, I'd like a lot more, less talk, more action, really, for the Reds in the next couple of weeks as well. Just Arne just has to like do shorter press conferences for like in the last 10 minutes, asking about like players or injuries and all that. But yeah, so the referee's coming on now. I don't even know the name of that referee. It doesn't matter. It won't make any difference really. Yeah, big up there, chat. If you haven't already done so, do drop a like on the video as well. But all yous, absolute legends. I will be joining Gags on the Gags Standing Show following the full-time whistle tonight. Be 1 second there, chat. Make sure I get the clock. We are back out for the second half. But me and Gags will be live following the full-time whistle on the Gags Standing Show. We've got the post-match Raw with Dave and Trev and the lads, getting the expert analysis on the game as well. Certainly a lot to speak about tonight. But if we can turn this around, I certainly won't be forgetting that first half. Don't think any of us will very quickly either. But Reds, come on, strap in. Please, Reds, turn this around. Please. Come on. It's where you make your money, lads. It's where you make your money. Half-time team talks. They were really good last season. Let's hope this season. Poor Salah, man. Just giving away the ball. Time. Well done. Go on. Kirkes, play it. Oh, Milos, lads. That's so frustrating. It was a 4-on-3 for Liverpool. Big up there, AV. Yeah, you're always in the streams, lad. I haven't seen you when we've been winning league titles and all that, mate, but nice one for tuning in, bud. Yeah, Hooper's Hooper's the fourth official. There he's got. Simon Hooper's got fourth official as well. Nah, you can't be relying on it. You can't be relying on officials. Just got to get your performance over the line and put in a proper performance. Really, you create your own football as well. Yeah. So we win. Yeah, it's as we all know, Reds in it. Like, there's a lot of variation in the systems as well. like changing, like quite very fluid in possession and out of possession as well for Liverpool. But Jones needs a bit of support here. He's getting, tell you what, fair play, Jordan Henderson, lad. Working so hard. But it's Captain Endo, lad. That's what he does. I tell you what, Jones, 97% passing accuracy, as we said tonight at half time. I think Liverpool are to come away from this game with a positive outcome. I think it will be down to Curtis Jones and his ability to wrestle more control. It's a crucial interception there as well. Come on, Curtis, lad. Did anyone catch Curtis Jones's interview following the full time with Reds? I absolutely loved it. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It'll be on the social medias as well. But Curtis Jones is speaking like just very, very good, man. He spoke from the heart, and obviously he's a Scouser through and through, Liverpool fan through and through as well. He just said it means more to him, and it certainly does. But he'll give everything for the football club. I felt was a rare one of my favourite interviews I've seen in a very long time from a Liverpool player. Really, he was honest, really honest. The way in which he analysed not just the game, but the last couple of weeks as well. Tell you what, you can understand why Arne Slot wanting to get Mark Gakey in and like more progressive ball playing centre halves. If any opposition presses Ibu Kanate, it just makes it so difficult for himself sometimes. He's not confident when he gets pressed with the ball. And that's what Arne Slot wants. He wants centre halves that are capable and comfortable on the ball to play out from the back. To throw in. Szoboszlai going forwards. Straight into the pack. Oh. Salah, oh, it's such a poor touch, Mo. That was a 2-on-1 opportunity. Oh, I've not seen Salah play this poor. No, he's had a difficult. Come on, please, Mo. Oh. It's like he's thinking like a million times, like what million things at the same time. I can't wait until his confidence fully comes back, Mo, because he's going through a very difficult period, as we all know. Come on, lads. Just get Mo a goal. Or just get him an assist, come on. Because once the all start flowing, he gets back into his groove, Mo, we know how unstoppable he is. Come on, lads. Obviously, Cody Gakpo making his 100th appearance for Liverpool as well tonight, Reds, which is fantastic for a big Dutchman. Big achievement for anyone really, even if you make one senior appearance for the Reds. Or to have even 100, it's fantastic for the big lad. I haven't got Ekatike into this game really at all, Reds, which is disappointing. Ibu, you got a fella behind you, lad. Stand him up. Stand him up, Ibu! Why are you allowing him to shoot? Thankfully, Mamadashvili's got there, but that was too easy by Igor. You just knew exactly what was going to come there. You can't be getting turned like that, man. Thankfully, it was a poor shot at the end of it from Igor. Jones. He's found Ekatike. Gakpo, get in the box, please, lads. As we said at our time chat, just get the ball in the box. Get some bodies in the box. Just get Hugo in the penalty box and get some tap-ins, please. Doesn't have to be 90 million passes before the goal. Jones to Gakpo. Szoboszlai, come on, lad. Wide, let the ball tick over. Come on, Mo. Salah, ball in. Hit the first man, but we go again. Well done, Szoboszlai. That's better, Ibu. More aggression in your tackles, lads. Simple, but that's better there. Liverpool turn the ball over quickly. Florian Wirtz drifting off the left. Ekitike. It's got to be a foul. Oh, hopefully Ekitike is okay. Because I'll tell you what, if he's down. Well done, Milos. You better be okay, Ekitike. We can't be having both our strikers out. Injured. Need to see the camera angle, see if he's actually back off his feet. Is he off his feet? Yeah, he's off. He's up and about now, thankfully. Yeah, Mark Gay's so good with the ball at his feet, though, chat. Igor! Was he onside as well? What a ball that was by Brentford. I need to see that angle again. Ball over the top again. Our high line. It's going to be our downfall tonight. It already has been. But again, far too easy. And thankfully for Liverpool, Mamardashvili's got a glove to that. But Igor's touch was too heavy, really. It took him far too wide. Far too wide, man. Good header, Bradley. Oh, get the ball on the ground. Come on, man. Oh, there's teams in the division that love watching this football where the ball's in the air for like 50 hours. Ball in. Come on, lads. Communication. And again, nearly a mix-up at the far stick. But causing absolute carnage any time that ball goes into Liverpool's penalty area in the air. That just needs better communication there from Virgil van Dijk and Mamardashvili. Like, and Virgil there. But Virgil needs to be telling Mamardashvili there. Better communication, man. I get you Boo. Damsgaard. Big save by Mamardashvili. I think Salah might be in a bit of big trouble here. Defender here. I think Salah might be getting sent off here, Reds. It's a very harsh challenge. Damsgaard, defend it, Reds. Come on. And there's a counter-attack. But he lost the ball here. I think Salah's checked out here, Reds. I think he's checked out. Why is he not running? Let's have a little look at this. I'll tell you what, it was a bad tackle by Salah. I'll be very surprised if that isn't get. Let's have a little look. Hopefully he's. Oh, it's alright. Yeah, the dive made it a lot more worse. It's alright. He'll be fine. What a save by Mamardashvili as well again. What a save. What a save. That takes the deflection off the centre half. Yeah, catches him there, Mo. At least it should have been a yellow, but I don't know if he's been booked for that, but he's a lucky boy there, Mo. Yeah, he did get a yellow card there, chat, sorry. Reckless only, it was described. Yeah. Yeah. And Trent's balls, in terms of when he was playing for Liverpool, they weren't just long in terms of, like, it wasn't just like pumping in a ball. It was a ball of real quality. Like a ball fizzed in 30, 40 yards in the air as well. It's like bloody hell. But that's something in the next year or so we nearly need to identify and look to try and create. But Brentford have got a promising free kick on the edge of Liverpool's penalty box here. I know we analysed Mamardashvili's performance at half time, but I tell you what, he's made some absolutely stunning saves so far tonight. The big lad. Really, really good saves. Oh, it's going to be a penalty. Whoa. Whoa! It's going to be a penalty. There's no way. Surely got to be turning over that decision. Oh, the game's gone. How is that a pen? It's going to be getting checked. There, chat. That's ridiculous. It's going to be given a penalty. I didn't twig that straight away because there was so much commotion of like Salah's. That's ridiculous. It's going to be a penalty to Brentford, chat. He's getting told to go to VAR. The game is well and truly gone, chat. They're giving penalties for this. Are we not going to mention the Olympic diving team going on there? It's the game's gone, chat. Ridiculous, absolute ridiculous. It's a foul on the line, but such a soft penalty to give away from Virgil. I wouldn't say Robin, just sloppy by Van Dijk, but it's an Igor penalty spot. 3-1. There we go. Wow. Absolute joke, man. Chat, what have we just seen? Van Dijk giving it. I get within the laws of the game, it's a penalty, but wow, it's such a stupid foul by Van Dijk, man. Fair play, Brentford, absolutely battering us. But I'll tell you what. Yeah, but the rules are, chat, if any foul on the line, it's a penalty. But I'll tell you what, like Van Dijk kicks, I think it was Otara's boot. Anyway, he's on the box, but he kicks the forward's bottom of his boot. But amateur, like the dramatics, full on Olympic diving team, like Chiesa on, Macker on, so right, you can make all this. So Macker's on. Big half an hour here, Eds. I'll tell you what, if we turn this round, well, yeah. So, hey, 1 second there, chat. Let's just make all these subs. McAllister, Chiesa, and Dandy Robbo have come on. We're playing Andy Robbo left wing. Fair enough. Yeah, 1 second there, chat. But yeah, really poor Reds, in all honesty. Oh, Salah's still on. So, Gakpo off. Gakpo off. Keys are on. Bradley. Andy Robbo. Robbo, and then actually the final one is McAllister. McAllister on for Kirkers. There we go, chat. Those. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a mad one, that, chat, and being honest. I personally would have left on Kirkers. What are we saying, chat? I think Kirkers, yeah, in terms of the goals and all that, but I think Kirkers has looked positive, to say the least. Not amazing, but it just disrupted the whole balance. I'm trying to get, like, I'm looking at the shape here now. We've done it again. We've lobbed on a load of attackers and then just hoping for absolutely everything, really. Sabosley. Please! Shoot! So, what a tackle by Vandenberg. That was going to be 3-2 there. But see what happens when he actually starts piling the penalty box with actually Liverpool players. When the players actually get in the box and we actually start getting the ball in the box, we start creating chances, surprisingly. A tremendous block there from Sepp Vandenberg. McAllister. It's got to be some corner. Damsgaard. Long searching ball. Away by Chiesa. Chiesa playing centre half. Igor. Damsgaard. Oh, that should be 4-1. That should be 4-1. Dango. How has he missed that? Wow. Ball into the box, too easy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a chance. Come on, Reds. Mamardashvili. Long searching ball. Forward. Sepp Vandenberg. Really poor, come on. He's hit that ball to Curtis Jones, man. As soon as I say that, he gives the ball away. Here's the commentator. Shade. Top end of the pitch. Shade. Really difficult moment so far tonight for Liverpool. And again, it's going to be another corner for Brentford. Come on, man. I don't know what. Chat, what are we saying? Like, what happens tonight after this game? It's going to be a lot of questions certainly asked of Arne Slot and the players again. Another disappointing performance. I thought, obviously, the Frankfurt game would have been very much the catalyst, really, in terms of getting the performances back on track, but very wrong I was. But, just look, shot of ideas, really, this Liverpool side. We're panicking, we're doing silly mistakes. Ball over the top to Igor. Yeah. 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 Confidence, but you just see somebody in, like the lack of pressing from certain areas. This Liverpool team, some of the goals we conceded tonight is really difficult. Bio and Gamora coming on. Surely got to be Salah coming off. Thought he would have been off a lot earlier, than being honest. Been very ineffective, Salah, tonight. Chiesa. Edge of the box. Would be nice. It's actually lead the game as well, but yeah, surely Rio's got to be. He's coming on, Rio. Oh, Curtis Jones is injured now as well. That's the last thing we need. That is the last thing we need. So, looks like. Yeah, Curtis Jones. Not surprised he's done his hamstrings. Still, he's pulled something. He's absolutely worked so hard tonight. Yeah. 20 minutes. I don't think even 2 hours of football. Two extra game hours wouldn't be enough, really. So, Rio's come on. Curtis Jones. So there you are. Not got many midfielders left in the team, really, in terms that are fit and available. There you go. Come on, 20 minutes to go here. Big 20 minutes, Reds. Sandy said maybe it's Adidas' fault. Yeah, possibly that. Possibly. I said, yeah, it's just diagonal switch here. It's just more or less last chance saloon, really, with like some of the balls. It's going to be a corner for Liverpool. But obviously we had the joy of very much scoring 2 goals, couple of goals from set pieces against Frankfurt anyway, but I think you are wanting to score them against a side like Brentford. It's got to be absolutely on the money, really, with regards to the set piece delivery as well. Ball in. Ekatike going down there. Van Dijk, ball back into the mixer. Ekatike got Szoboszlai behind him. Counter-attacking opportunity here for Brentford. That's better by McAllister. Salah. Salah trying to poke that through there out of absolutely next to no space in behind. But I tell you what, results keep going in the way in which Liverpool are losing games of football. It's going to be really difficult. You always get behind the Reds as well, Reds, certainly, but results like this nature in the last couple of weeks make it really difficult. In terms of wanting to do what we want to be doing this season, the players we've brought in should be doing much better, certainly much better than what we've done so far this year. Just mad like to think, considering how good tactically last season we were set up, but certainly teams have very quickly adapted to the way in which Liverpool are very much set up this season. There'll be a long searching ball here. So obviously, I will be live with Gags after the full-time whistle. We'll have the post-match Raw getting recorded as well. So very disjointed performance. That'll be out if you are a pro subscriber. You can listen to that in its full entirety. Aye, Ashkar. Sorry, miss. Yeah, certainly will be, miss. We know what? We get behind them, support them, as we always do. Every single Liverpool fan. But we really need to be seeing much more better, improved performances than we've seen in the last couple of weeks. Not good enough. And the players themselves know it isn't good enough. But coming into this game, we all knew it was going to be a difficult game, but the way we've played tonight, don't half hinder ourselves the way we play sometimes. Yeah, it is Sam. But even a goal in like the next 5 minutes make it kind of interesting, really. But at the minute, it's when you find out so much more from your players as well, certain individual players. Like, it's very much when you're wanting to show for the ball, especially when you're going through difficult defeats as well. You find a lot about players as well. Players that are always constantly running and wanting to try and close down, even if you are 2 or 3-0 down. In this case, 3-1. But it's about looking and analysing, looking at the players, and looking at the ones that aren't really putting absolutely on the line as well. So was like ball in, cleared, take your time. There, Rio and Gamua. But again, as we said at half time, you're asking so much. Not going to be a card there for Sharda? No? Referee, thank you. Yeah, 4 losses in the league. What is it, last season? We only had 4 losses in the league last year. At the end of the season. I think it was in around that number as well. And what are we? 8 weeks into the league or whatever it is. It's madness. So we literally can't be letting Arteta win the league title with that team. But got to focus on ourselves at the minute. Not playing like champions. Not playing like defending champions either. McAllister. But there will be, as we always know, yeah. Ekatike on the edge of the box. We haven't even seen Hugo Ekatike have much of the ball really tonight. As it is, as we said at half time, it's the case of trying to get the ball to the likes. Was it Isaac last week? When we played United, Isaac had like so many limited touches in Manchester United's box. Liverpool's issues, especially this season when we've been really poor, just transition that ball forward. Suppose like Straight into the path of the Brentford defender there. Go on, Case, to drive with that. Come on, Virts. Come on, unlock this defence. We'll give and go. Do not be losing this ball here, because we get absolutely done on the counter attack, as we did with the second goal. Oh, that's so soft. Kelleher, like, oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah, he has been, chat. Yeah, Hugo's been quite quiet, but at the end of the day, you need to supply him. You need to supply your forwards, especially your strikers at Liverpool. Sharda's coming off, looking at that second goal he scored. But you can look at it, you can look at analysing all the goals Liverpool conceded this season. Just all about positional play, really, in terms of just shooting ourselves in the foot. So Damsgaard's off and Sharda off. Matthias Jensen and I think that's Lewis Potter coming on. Yeah. We could do with Addy Potter at the minute, in being honest. See if he's a free transfer. But ball forward. It's a long searching ball again. Tell you what a colossal performance by Collins again, no chat. Telling you, man. A year or so's time, should be identifying Collins as a centre half to go for, really. Really good, man. And I think Arne will eventually go to a back three, if I'm being honest. Start off as a back four, but transition into a three. Just all about trying to play through the lines and yeah. The new players aren't playing open the team in the way we expected. Yeah, it's not about clicking, where it's actually got yeah. It's just getting used to the system, bud, isn't it, mate? It's a whole collection of many things, really, as you alluded to there, bud, some of them. But they're just all coming at once. But at Liverpool, you'd expected, as we all know, Reds, you expected to go into every single game and try and at least win it. But certainly performances of this nature and this standard, they might be very much allowed at other football clubs, but yeah, Isaac's injured, but yeah, Isaac's injured, mate. I'm guessing that's a Newcastle fan anyway, but yeah, he is injured, and no Gravenberch as well. Yeah, as Sin, as Biella has said there, playing players that don't deserve to have a match after match from having different results. Yeah, was it the definition of definition of insanity? Doing things over and over again and expecting things to change as well, but yeah, it's just even the use of Floody and Vert as well, though, chat. Like, we're just utilising him so wrong. Like, he's everywhere. And for me, if I'm being honest, we don't want Floody and Vert everywhere. We want him to be close to Ekatike or an Isaac, in behind them, just so we can get the ball, play between the lines as well, but like, he's playing right wing here. Like, he's just so wasted. Bloody inverts down the right hand side. I get he's trying to create that space and try and open up different play, but yeah, Brentford two banks of five, really, and just like, come on, Liverpool, try and break us down. Salah over the bar. Graham, they haven't cheated, like. They haven't. I expect a lot of teams, though, Graham. Yeah, no way they've cheated, mate. That's all. Unlucky there, Flo, lads. Unlucky there. What a waste of a talent like him in our system at the minute. Trying to ask him to use his magic tricks and all that, like as his song says, but sadly he can't like teleport through Brentford defenders and get an hat-trick. Nearly 4-1. Like even there, Brentford ball down the left-hand channel, first instinct from the winger. You know what? I'm gonna get the ball, cut in, and whip a ball in. Liverpool at the minute were just taking half an hour to actually get the ball in the box. Simple, man. It's effective football. Like Lewis Potter there, drifting off the left. Cuts in. Whips in a ball. Come on. Struck a touch there. Coyote. So a yellow card, should be a yellow card for Rio and Gamua. Yeah. Tell you what. Fair play, Brentford. Where does this put Brentford now? In terms of the... Probably not too many points off us either. Yeah, 2 points behind us. We're 6 at the minute. Well, I'll tell you what. At the minute, as it stands... We are 4 points off Arsenal, but Arsenal have got a game in hand against Crystal Palace. So, yeah. Long season inbound Reds. If things don't change, yeah. Ozan saying title done. And I say, long way to go, mate, but if we carry on playing like this, even for another 5 match weeks, it will be. That Arsenal gap will open up very quickly. All I'm saying is, can we please get to January as quick as we possibly can? I just find it staggering that we didn't bring in Mark Gahey. I just pay the extra 5 million. Get him in. Or get us. In a bit, lah. I tell you what, it's men against boys here at the minute. Ridiculous. Fair play, Brentford. Absolutely fair play. Oh, and we've got Crystal Palace on the horizon next again as well, Reds. We'll be doing that one, of course. And we'll be every single game this season on the watch-alongs, getting behind the Reds. But come on, man. When's our luck done a change, eh? Hopefully it's quicker. Yeah. Playing absolutely dire. That's out, chat. Any level of football, like the goals we conceded, and especially that second goal. But Brentford, to man, like, I think one of the biggest issues as well, when teams go man to man against Liverpool as well, that's where a lot of the problems do arrive. Sorry, chat. Joe Gomez has come on, but I haven't even noticed him come on. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you've got Palace in the cup as well. That should be fun. Oh, hang on. Chat. How did I miss that? Gomez has come on for... I knew obviously VH went off, but... Yeah, it's game over then. Say what, we're 1 or 2 injuries away from the whole season collapsing. McAllister, ball over the top. And Gamua trying to get on the end of that. What is it, chats? Let's go change that. Get in, Mo. Come on. That's more like it, Mo. Literally looked away for a second there. That's better. Like, where's that Salabino game, man? There we go. Get the ball off him. I'll tell you what, Dominic's a buzz like. To Salah. Oh, that's better. That's better, Mo. Just what a goal. What a goal. 3-2. Hello. Surely not. Surely not. That was a phenomenal goal, that chat, wasn't it? There we go. Come the crying Arsenal fans when we get about 20 minutes added on. I'll tell you what, that's I suppose that's why you don't sub Salah off, because he can do something like that. Lewis Potter at the other end. Don't let him cross. Don't let him cross. We've let him cross. And that should be 4-2. Oh, come on, get that ball. A minute left here, Reds. Obviously, we'll be live after that. I'm on there, chat. We're just so open at the back, which is understandable with all the changes. I felt that should have been a corner, but I had another think about that. The ref's going to be a corner. Seven minutes added on here, Eds. 7. Absolute scenes if we pull this off. Yeah, obviously we'll be live on the Gag Standing Show following the full-time whistle here, Eds. Ball in. Brentford. Is there going to be another Chelsea check here again? Van Dijk swinging of an elbow. But I tell you what, the fact that they give away another penalty. Checked and clear, I was going to say, no chance. Chat, no, I'm not even going to ask who's man of the match. Chat, if you had to pick a player who's been one of the better players for Liverpool tonight, not technically a man of the match, but who's been the only player that you think, or is there any of them? Is there probably none of them really? Yeah. Yeah, 7 minutes added on, chat. There will be added time here as well, Reds. Yeah. Head injury, we run it down. Interesting that this referee stops the game for a head injury then. But I suppose it was a foul at the other side of the pitch. Hopefully Igor is okay. Yeah, Chef saying we don't deserve a point. We don't certainly, mate, but we'd all snap your hands off for a point at this point. Sorry there, Chas. Sorry. I'll tell you what, chat. No, that's the thing. No, like, hopefully, whatever comes out of this game, hopefully it's a point for Liverpool. We can hang on there and rob a point. But come on, Reds. I'll pick up there. Come on. So we've had 7 minutes, and Igor's been down for what, 2-3 minutes of that as well. So there's gonna be a freak drop ball. But I'm guessing Potter's gonna be. That's what Gomez is saying. Drop ball there. Don't foul him. So it'll be a foul, but behave. Come on, Chiesa. There we go. Look at him trying to slow the game down. Referee. Book him. Book Potter. There we go. In a bit, lad. Come on, Reds. Yeah, he's worked so hard, chat. Come on, Reds. If you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below as well, Reds. Drop a like, share and subscribe. Of course, plenty of reaction to this game tonight on Anfield Index. Post-match Raw to follow this evening. That'll be getting recorded following the full-time whistle. And of course, the Greg Sandon show will be following at 10:15. 10:15 this evening as well. Dango Atara. That'll be a big inquest, certainly, again tonight from all of us when we analyse the game. Just really poor in every aspect, really. I think, obviously, the second Salah strike, moments of brilliance, really. Otara coming off Onyeka and Henry. So one being a defensive midfielder in Onyeka and Henry, the fullback, left back, coming on. You know, the remit for those two players. Shut up shop if you possibly can. Plug the gaps. But they're still out of there, Brentford. Long throw-ins. Would be interesting. But Liverpool just can't take throw-ins, can we? So we're just giving the ball away, yeah. Excellent game management here. Really good by Brentford. Just keeping the ball in the corner. Oh, lads, come on. No. So much space here for Brentford to hit. Ugh. Another corner. There's a minute of normal time. Probably should be about 2 minutes left. So I'll probably play to the 99th minute or something around there. But tonight, really shot of ideas. Very unlike Liverpool off the back of last season. Seems when we got to the back end of games, we'd always find a way. So leave Salah, understandably Brentford. Two, 3 minutes added on here. At least 3 or 4 minutes added on the commentary, you're saying. Of course, the referee's delaying the game, stopping the restart. What a joke. Oh, let's get the camera on the referee. Why are you slowing the game down? Checked and oh, you are having a laugh. That check and cleared every single foul for Brentford, man. I still can't get over that, Van Dijk. Don't let that drop. Get the ball on the ground and play, man. Come on. Oh. When's the Bosley going to be getting a rest, chat? I know we need him anyway every single week at this point, but he's going to need a rest eventually. Yeah, 98th minute here, Reds. Ball over the top. Kelleher. I'll be sitting on that ball for about half an hour. You can understand why. Go on, Queeve. Kelleher, roll it out, lot. Roll out to Van Dijk, you won't. Missed kicker. Oh, he's giving away a corner. Oh, Kelleher. He must have heard me. He's just given away a corner because he kept hold of the ball for far too long. Absolute scenes that we score from this corner. I was only joking, Kelleher. Come on. Surely. Hello, come on. Go on, get Mamadashvili in. He's about 10'9". Go on. Absolute scenes. Come on, Mamadashvili, lads. Get that ball. Do. Can't even get it past the R. There we go. Time wasting. Yellow card there. Come on, ref. Add those seconds on. Joe Gomez. Yeah, we've got our long throw. Oh, well. Joe Gomez with a long throw in here, Reds. Ball in. Oh, straight to a Brentford, man. There's going to be minutes added on here, Reds. There's still going to be time because of the Brentford time wasting. Look at him throwing the ball away. Yeah. So I said, time wasting from Brentford. One last long ball. Van Dijk. Salah. Robbo. Van Dijk. Oh, it's ricocheting everywhere. Still got to be more time here, I was going to say. More time. The time wasting from Brentford. Long ball. Get the ball. McAllister. Get the ball in the box. Salah! Oh, no! Oh, it's still in. Chiesa. Away! Szoboszlai! Oh! No. Oh, game over. There we go, chat. That was absolute pure box office there at the end of the game. Wow. Chat, I will be back in 5 minutes with Gags. For the Gags Tandem show. We'll be live in a little second anyway. But it's absolutely diabolical tonight again. But I tell you what, if you're a Brentford fan at the back end of that game, even in the first half with the added time and minutes and all that, but fair play Brentford, straight away from me. Fully do deserve the 3 points. Liverpool again, last chance saloon again. Like, it's relying on scrappy plays at the back end of the game. But just got to get behind the lads. They are going through bad form. I'll speak to Gags in a little second as well, but just not good enough. The levels required, we all know the levels. Just really poor. Jordan Henderson in January, anyone? We certainly need some more midfielders as well. We need a lot, really, in January. But Reds, massive thank you. Obviously, over 4,000 people on in the live as well tonight. Much appreciated. Make sure you tune in to Anfield Index across this week as well. Plenty of content to come. Of course, Daily Red tomorrow. Red Room, obviously, on Tuesday as well. Gag Standing Show and the post-match Raw following the full-time whistle. But Reds, thank you everyone for tuning in. Do drop a like on the video as well. Got to get behind the lads again. We can analyse, and we will, all of us, analyse critically. We're disappointed, we're fuming, certainly. But yeah, just not good enough tonight again. And there's certainly a lot of stuff to sort out really for Liverpool in the next couple of weeks, and certainly a lot quicker than we are really. Yeah, but Reds, thank you everyone, and look after yourself. I will see you in 4 minutes with Gags, a 1:15 on the YouTube side. But Reds, look after yourself. Try and enjoy the weekend if you can. But thank you as always, Reds, and thank you to Anfield Index again as always. Let me do the watch longs as well. But Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy your weekend if you can. Make sure you do as well. And I will see you midweek for the game against Palace. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we get a win in that one. Fingers crossed. Look after yourself, Reds.